Hello everybody, how are you doing? All doing? I hope everybody's doing well and in good health. Okay. Anyway, folks, I'm just gonna um I just feel like making a cornbread. A friend of mine suggested it, and I have a cornbread recipe that I use quite a few times. It's very simple and very straightforward. Okay. So basically, it's involve you're gonna use 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, but that's gonna be divided. So it's going to be melted, 2 tablespoons going to be melted, and that's going to be used in directly in the mixture, and the other 2 is going to stay in the skillet or a baking pan. You're going to use 1 large egg, 3/4 cups of buttermilk, and 3/4 cups milk full of reduced fat. But folks, what I'm going to be using straight through my coconut milk. 3/4 coconut milk, 3/4 coconut milk. Because I just love the taste of my coconut milk in it. But I'll put the the recipe up there for the buttermilk and that. And it's 1 cup of cornmeal, okay, white or yellow cornmeal. If you prefer have stone ground, that's even better, okay? And you could substitute polenta or maize a meal, okay? It's a cup all-purpose flour, 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, so there's not a lot of sugar in it. White sugar or optional, use whichever sugar. You're going to use brown sugar, even though they're both the same, but and 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. If you use salted butter, you can omit the salt. Okay, so I'm just gonna and right now, folks, the coconut milk that I'm not gonna be using my coconut. I don't have any coconut, so I'm gonna be using this coconut milk. The tin one. This is the best one, and this one is called ROD, and it's very good. It's 99% pure coconut milk. Okay, so like I tell you, when I come to you, I tell you the truth. If I use my coconut, I use my coconut. So right now, okay, I'm gonna be getting needed and I like to sieve everything. So I'm going to be sieving a cup of flour, 1 cup of flour, and 1 cup of cornmeal. So this is going to be a cup of flour, and it's all-purpose flour, okay? Don't use any self-raised flour, all-purpose flour. And that's a cup of flour, and 1 minute, folks, 1 minute. So a little bit more, but okay, folks, sorry about that. Okay, and we're going to be using 1 cup of any cornmeal. Even polenta could be used for this recipe, okay? And this is a cup of I'm just using a cup of yellow cornmeal, okay? And what you do, make sure you melt your butter ahead of time. So it's going to be 2 tablespoons melted, and then melt another 2 tablespoons. 1 going to be staying in the skillet, and 1 going to be going into the mixture, okay? And so basically that's it. And we have 1 egg, the milk. Okay, let me just get all the dry ingredients. So right now we need 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, and it's gonna be 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I'm just using brown sugar. But like I tell you all the time, it's no difference from sugar is sugar, and you're gonna get so brown sugar is just okay. Wait, I'll just save this out first. So let me just get the baking soda, the sugar going after them. Yeah. So right now I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder, add to the mixture. 2 tablespoons. And this is my baking powder, folks. I keep it in the fridge. Once you open it, I just keep it in the fridge because it loses the strength pretty fast. When you have baking powder, you leave it out and you bake, sometimes your stuff doesn't come up good. That's because it loses its strength. Always keep it in the fridge. Okay, once you open it, always keep it in the fridge. And I think it's I'm gonna use a half a tablespoon of baking soda. So 2 teaspoons of. Gotta wash off my spoon. I dropped it on the floor, folks. Sorry about that. 1 minute. Let me just wash this off. My measuring spoon fell on the floor. Okay, let me just dry it off. Okay, so it's a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, that's it. And we're going to be using also a half a teaspoon of salt. Half. Okay. And the sugar, I'll add the sugar when I get down there. So I'm just gonna sieve all of this through. I like to add some cinnamon to mine, so I had about a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. That's optional, you know, folks. So, but I love the taste of cinnamon in my stuff. So right now I'm just gonna be sieving all the ingredients, so that way you don't have no lump in your stuff. It's very good to sieve your stuff when you're baking, so you have no lumps. And cornbread has been around since slavery time. Who knows? I think our slaves probably invented it because you know creative they were. So one of the good thing recipe that cornbread go with everything. But I know in the States you have your chili, you make your chili, and you have your cornbread right beside it. So cornbread can go with anything. You know, you cook some jerk chicken and you're having salad and whatever, and you just have your cornbread. So cornbread is very versatile. It can go with anything, and you could just eat it just like that. You know, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I think that's all the dry ingredients. So what you do here, folks, you're gonna make, my hands are clean, you're gonna make a hole in the middle, okay, because everything, all the wet ingredients, gonna be thrown in. Okay, right now, so I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of sugar. It's up to how sweet you want it, but the recipe just calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar, and like I said, any kind of sugar. So I'm just gonna mix this up because with my hands, because sometimes the brown, well, my brown sugar is pretty good. If you want to keep your sugar lump free, just put a piece of bread, a slice of bread in it, in the bottle or wherever you have it, and it will keep your sugar, prevent your sugar from getting all lumpy. Guys, that was one I just did earlier and put in the oven, and it's just completed, so I'll just take it out. Yeah, because anytime I make this stuff I have to make one for friends, and yeah, so I made that one. That one was done in the skillet. So I'm gonna pour in, this is the 2 tablespoons of butter, and you melt it. It's melted butter, okay? And this is one large egg at room temperature. Goes in. And like I said, the recipe called for 3/4 buttermilk and 3/4 low-fat milk. But I find the best milk I use in thing with my omega-3 is my coconut milk. So I'm gonna put in 3/4 there, and then I had another 3/4 in there. And like I said, this is one of the best coconut milk, thin coconut milk. This is pure coconut milk, 99% coconut milk. You know, this is an organic, like almost organic one. So I don't have any coconut on me right now. So like I said to folks, I'm not immune to using thin stuff when I have them. When I don't have the regular stuff that I want to use, I just grab. It's good to just keep those as a backup, you know. So I think I put everything in it. What I also like to add to mine is just a little bit of my, you know, I have my raisin and stuff on liquor, and I just like to put a tablespoon or so of this is all cured, my raisins and stuff in wine and white rum, and you know, I like a little bit taste of that in my bacon. So I just put about a tablespoon in there, not much. Just kick it up a notch or two. Okay. So right now I'm just gonna be mixing it up. Okay. And you just incorporate everything right. Oh, I also put half a teaspoon of vanilla and in it. This is also optional, but I like vanilla, the taste of vanilla in my stuff, and I've been using it in it for years. I've been making this recipe for a long time, and it just give it an awesome taste, you know. So alright, now you just mix it up. So folks, it's a very quick and easy recipe to do, you know. You just mix up everything right now, and that's it. And stick it in the oven, and it just bake for 20 minutes. And you're gonna preheat your oven at 400 degree, folks. And like I said, I use an electric oven, so I just know for that. If you have a gas stove, then you just find out you know, work it out for that, okay? But 400 degree for electric stove, and it's gonna bake for 20 minutes, okay? And okay, sometimes you just, you know, after you put it in for a little while, just go in and check it with a toothpick. And if you put it straight through it, and you know, and you don't want this to be very smooth, you need some lump left in it, okay? So you just stick up, because sometimes, you know, stuff depending on what oven, it bakes a little faster and you don't want to get burned. So just after you put it in, maybe in the next 10-15 minutes, you just check it and see, okay? So like I said, you don't want to have this to be too smooth. You need some lumps, a few lumps in it, okay? All right, so this is ready for and the other 2 tablespoons was to just grease the thing, and this one I'm going to be using a glass bowl for this one. So as you can see, the rest of the butter is in here. The other 2 tablespoons left inside here. You're not gonna, you didn't put all of it in at once, so you put 2 tablespoons melted along in the mixture, and you keep the other 2 in your bowl. And because this is like to grease it, and it's also gonna make it a lot moister, okay? So, and you just pour it in, and it's gonna be baked at 20 minutes, 400 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, okay? And like I said, check it, folks. Just don't leave it there for the 20 minutes, because it could bake, depends on what oven you're using. before the 20 minutes, okay? So that's what you do. And always have your oven preheated ahead of time, because that is a very important part of baking. Otherwise you're gonna end up with this stuff doesn't come out very good. Always preheat your oven. And in this case we're gonna preheat it at 400 degrees. Okay. And even if you have organic cornmeal or whatever, anything can be used, okay? Right down to polenta. Polenta is really cornmeal, but that's the Italian. They use that one a lot in their stuff. They make a polenta, you know. So if you don't have cornmeal, don't feel bad. The polenta or whatever you have, that can be used, okay? Okay, folks, so now I'm gonna stick it in the oven for so this is what it looks like. The one I just did, I did in the skillet, but it just came out of the oven, so I'm gonna put this one in, and right now it's okay. So for 20 minutes, and then you take it out. And I tell you, folks, they're so good. Cornbread is so good. It is so good. You can heat it with just about anything. You fry fish, you know, we love our fried fish or whatever, you know. So it's good. It's a good thing, as Martha Stewart would say. So that one is, so that's gonna be done for 20 minutes. So I'll just show you this one I just finished. And I did this one in the skillet, okay? And this is it right here. Okay, that's cornbread. So that one is done, and we'll see. Oh, it turns out. Okay. So you see, cornbread comes out with a little bit of crack sometimes. That doesn't mean a thing. It's still good. Still good. Okay. Let me get my... And this is hot, so so that's the thing. That's the difference with this. This is hot right now, so it's not gonna be firm. When it's cold, it's the best time to have it. When it cools down. So, but I'm just showing you, folks. I don't think because if I cut it now, it's gonna, you know. I just wanted to show you a piece. So, folks, I hope I don't I hope I don't disappoint. Oh, folks, you should see the smoke coming out of it. It's lovely. Folks, very good. I think I have to use a bigger cutting board. I'll put it on this one so you can have the full effect of it. And it's lovely, folks. It tastes very good. So this is the cornbread this is the one that just came out. I did this one in the skillet. I'm just taking away all the crumbs. It looks very good. And folks, this is the cornbread. This is the one that I just did. So folks, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and just big up all some of my friends, Marie Bravo over by Marie and Mello, and Richard Brown, and Fire at Jammy Hood at Richard Brown Film and Jammy Hood Studio, And I just like to thank all the subscribers who subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And try this bread. You'll like it. It's beautiful. It tastes so good. Okay, so folks, like I said again, you gotta click that notification bell, so at times, you know, when a video is up, you will know. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching, folks, and have a good day. Peace.